Boobie Goaters, it's me, Erin, and drink it if you got it. And oh boy, I got it. Got the Piggly Wiggly. I hope I have this working. Oh my gosh, what if I didn't press the right buttons and it's not actually working? Did I really press the right one? Hold on. Hold your... No. Did I? Did I? Oh no, it works. Okay. I was like, oh no. What did I do wrong? Good morning. I didn't put my mop away. That's what I did. That's what I did wrong. Hold on. I had some tissues up here just in case my Yule cat jumped on my lap again. And she was on the lap and I wasn't paying attention to the time. But I'm here. I'm here with the washing machine on spin. Yay. Hello, Brian. Hello, Rick. Hello, Terri Sue. Hello, Sandy. My son is picking me up from Georgia. I'll return Friday. That's awesome. Hope you have a great time. Oh, good morning, Smoothie. You must be here somewhere. Somewhere out there. Uh oh, here she comes. Gotta hold this. Hey, cinnamon roll, come over here. She's gonna knock it. I was trying to set up, and she jumps behind here and knocks this over, and I was like, not again. Why am I your favorite? We were never simpatico, and now you're my best friend ever, kitty cat. What the heck happened here? Is it because I named you? I gave you a name. She's leaving on a midnight train to Georgia. That's right. Let me... Guys, look, it came. It's an older tablet. It's an Acer Chromebook thing. But it actually works. So we'll see how long this one lasts. I do have a case for it. They'll let me keep the old one. I'm like, what am I going to do with one that doesn't turn on? I have no idea. But it does have an extra stylus, so I could probably just save that. Reuse. Merry Christmas, Sandy, and have safe travels. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to be so toasty. It'll probably be the same temperature that you're at now. We're going to have a nice, like, 72-degree Christmas, and I'll take it. Last year it was like 20 degrees, negative something. Terri Sue, that ding just reminded me. Thank you for buying me coffee. You're the best. Merry Christmas. Wow. All right. Let me try to get this pop out the chat. Let the thing load. It's old though, so it takes forever to do what it needs to do. The camera on it's very nice. The one where the outside camera thing, that one, it's very nice. The inside camera thing, it's not the best, but that's okay. Making coffee too, because it's morning time, and that's what you do. You make the coffee. You wake up at 4:30 and you make the coffee. Gotta make the coffee. Not making donuts, gotta make the coffee. And I have some fizzy water just in case. There is a question in the chat. If you know about the Yule Cat, 10% of you do so far, so that's good. We'll all know by the end of this. I thought it would be fun because I did share the picture of the Yule Cat, and a few of you were like, what is this? Why is there a cat now? So you should know, because then you'll be like, Yule Cat, if you know, you know. And that's how it's going to go, okay? Okay? Good afternoon, George. Hi, all. We're just back after what you got to watch. That's right. You said you were going to. The Muppet Christmas Carol, which I like to put on tomorrow. No, I actually play it today. Because it's the night before the night. Before the night. Or something weird like that. Before the day. And then there's like emojis of Santa and trees. And obviously a turkey. Because that's the thing. That's the thing. Ow! See? Come here. You want to sit on my lap? You want to claw my legs? No. I just want to jump and move things. Lovely kitty cat. Every time. Every time. Anyway. So, here's the craziness, because I know you want to know. And if you don't, then whatever. But so yesterday, the oven did not turn on. The eyes of the oven worked on the stove, so it worked. So I was like, it'll be fine. What do you need it for anyway? And then when I was wrapping gifts, which I got 80% done, Scarlett helped me with a few, like a bunch. But anyway, I'm almost done. This procrastinator actually did work, and I did a lot of wrapping, and my eyes hurt afterwards. It was like I was reading a really intense book or something. But anyway, wrapping done, almost. And my husband comes in, and he's like, we were standing by the stove, and all of a sudden it went pop! And now everything's gone. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. He didn't know that the stove was broken. I was going to break the news a little bit later. But then we were like, let's go. There's a place in Murfreesboro they sell, it's Electronics Express, I think, but they also have Scratch and Dent. So we hurried and went there, but their Scratch and Dent store had closed. And this was a newer guy there. And he's like, oh, they just closed, blah, blah, blah. So I guess he wanted a better sale. But instead, there was an oven there that was like $4.99. And it's okay. And it's glass and everything. Black and stainless steel. So it kind of matches the fridge. And the microwave that's up there. Which I don't know what we have it for, but okay. So we got that. And the dude is a newer guy, because everybody else there that aren't new and they know us will be like, hey, yeah, you can come out and look at the Scratch and Dent store real quick and then see if you want anything there. But no, he refused, even though they just closed it like 2 minutes before we got there. And I was like, how rude of him. But the stove is it's an LG. It's electric because there is no gas in our county yet, as of yet. I'm sure some parts of it they've been digging and adding lines, but can't get a gas stove yet. So electric it is. And what sucks about the last one, it was the main panel, stupid board thing for the oven, had an error code 5B, which means something needed to be replaced on it as a main circuit board type deal. And those are like $300. And I was like, this sucks. That oven lasted 1 year with me. 1 year. All the other people at that electronics store know us, and they'd be like, yeah, come on back here. Let's get you guys an oven or a stove or whatever you need, because we're always, it seems like we're always there every 6 months. But it's always, always, always something that would happen right before Christmas. At least we got it taken care of, and we got a new stove. The end. And I lived my life. So that's what we got for Christmas. And I was like, Flash, sorry, we got a stove for Christmas instead of a new bike. And he was like, I wanted a motorbike. So now I'm thinking about a way to sneak this motorbike. I gotta go pick it up and then hide it. I don't know where I'm gonna hide it, but I think it'd be a really big surprise for another mini bike. Plus, 2 mini bikes is way more fun than 1 mini bike. Because we have the one that just needs to be worked on a little bit. And Jerry says, I have been up since 3:45 this morning. Pardon me if I find myself looking at the insides of my eyelids. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. But anyway, that was my day yesterday. And we didn't get home till like 10. And thank goodness that store stayed open till 9 something. I don't even know. It was late. And by the time we put the new range thing together and everything, it was like 11 o'clock maybe. I don't know. I fell asleep. Sandy's like, 4 a.m. here. Gosh darn it, all the time. No, you're an early riser. You always were. I don't get it. Like, how do you get productive at 4 in the morning? I'm just like, it must be like your sit around coffee time, because then you can just go and do stuff. Not me. It takes me a minute. But anyway, I'm almost done with what I got to do with wrapping. So that is so great. And the only thing we didn't do is pick up stocking stuffers, and I believe that might be on me today. I might have to go out and get some things. Good morning, retired Rick from 40 degrees in Illinois. Boy, it is a heat wave, is it not? That's awesome. It is warm outside. The dogs were out barking, and I'm like, oh God, they're out. I went outside, and I was like, ooh, it's so toasty out here. I'm overdressed, but I don't care. I like to be kind of sweaty. I like to be hot and sweaty instead of freezing. I don't like being cold. Hate it. Alrighty, and I don't think I missed anything, so we're good. Alright, the Yule Cat. I did share a picture of it on a post, and it confused people. So what I will do is click on it. I have the full story. I will probably butcher how to pronounce it, but I got it. George said tomorrow we're going for a carnivore lunch at the Tudor Hotel in our street at 5 our time, and we're going to Thomas's house for his Christmas Eve party. Hopefully he won't burn the place down. Yeah. Are you cooking, Tom? He's not even here yet, is he? He's probably asleep. Gonna run dogs again today for a few hours. There you go. Run them dogs. It's not like your feet, you going running, or you're actually running dogs. I'm just kidding. You're probably running dogs. I watched your deer burgers, right? And you're like, this looks like a meatball. I'm gonna make a gigantic meatball. And I was like, yeah, you do that. It's fun. And Lainey's here. Good morning, everyone. George fell asleep at the cinema. It's probably because he's like, I've seen this before. It's old. The girls have been up all night, and they were like, I can't sleep. And then Loretta was like, can you take me to the library today? They're all going to fall asleep in about an hour, and they're not going to be up. And I'm like, I need the big kids awake today. Why do they do this? Why do they mess up their sleep schedule? Because they're crazy. And then I told them, you guys need to drink what Jerry drinks to fall asleep at night. Hot water, egg yolk, and some butter. And they were like, ew. And I was like, yeah, it tastes really weird, but it'll make you pass out. All right. So the Yule Cat. Yulkultern. I can't even say it right. I will mispronounce it like crazy, but that is the Icelandic name for it. It is a huge, terrifying black cat said to roam the countryside during the Christmas season. Its eyes glow in the dark. Its fur is as thick as the winter night. And it stalks farms and villages while snow falls heavy on the ground. According to legend, the Yule Cat eats anyone who doesn't receive new clothes before Christmas Eve. Children, adults, anyone. Thank you, Sandy. I showered. I did. For you guys. Plus, for mental health, take a shower. Wake up, take a shower. That's what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to help you, like, get stuff done during the day. No one is safe from the cat if they are poorly dressed. Where the legend came from and why it's so dark. This story didn't come from nowhere. It grew out of real life in the medieval Iceland. Winter survival and wool work. Icelandic winters were brutal. Before modern heating, warm wool clothing could mean the difference between life and death. Okay, yeah, it's dark already. It's pretty dark. Families worked together in the fall to shear sheep, spin wool, weave, and sew garments. Those who finished their work on time were rewarded with new clothes before Yule. Those who didn't were shamed. Enter the Yule Cat. The cat became a motivational monster, used to scare people, especially children, into working hard before winter fully set in. No new clothes? The Yule Cat might get you. The Yule Cat isn't alone. It belongs to a whole family of Icelandic Christmas creatures. Grewell, the cat's owner, is a terrifying giantess, eats naughty children, and lives in the mountains. The Yule lads, her sons, are 13 mischievous figures, Each arrives on a different night just before Christmas. They play pranks, steal food, and cause trouble. They've been to my house. Oven! Later, softened into gift givers. And the Yule Cat, Grewell's enormous pet. The enforcer, the punishment. Some stories say that the cat devours children. Others say it eats lazy adults. In modern tellings, it's simply steal or scare. But the threat remains. Over time, the Yule Cat became more than a monster. It represents harsh winters, the necessity of hard work, and social pressure to contribute, and the fear used as discipline. It's a reminder of a time when idleness could endanger the whole family. There was a poem for it too. It's very short. Y'all know the Yule Cat, and the cat was huge indeed. People didn't know where he came from or where he went. The end. That was a really short poem. The modern Yule Cat. Today the Yule Cat has softened, but not completely. In Iceland, people joke about appeasing the Yule Cat. Giving socks, sweaters, or mittens is traditional. Giant Yule Cat statues appear during Christmas. It's more dark humor and terror. But the message remains. Everyone deserves warmth at Christmas. So in short, the Yule Cat is a monster born of necessity, a warning disguised as folklore, a symbol of survival in harsh land, and somewhere in the long Icelandic night, if you don't have new clothes, the Yule Cat might be watching. And then I had it make me a Yule Cat campfire story. So here we go. Crikey, she's describing Milton. Yes, he's a black, dark, terrifying creature. It's Milton. Milton better get his bow tie, his little red bow tie for Christmas, or else. Alright. Pull your coat tighter. No tighter than that. Because long before Christmas lights and warm houses, when winter ruled the land and darkness came early, there was a cat that walked only in the coldest nights of the year. They called it the Yule Cat. No one ever saw where it came from, only where it had been. The wind would howl across the Icelandic fields, snow piling high against the turf houses, and families would huddle inside working by firelight, fingers raw, needles clicking, wool spun and stretched into coats, socks, and mittens. Anything to keep the cold from stealing the breath in the night. Because everyone knew the rule. If you didn't have new clothes before Yule, the cat might come to get you. They say the Yule Cat is bigger than a horse. Its fur was blacker than the longest night, its eyes burning gold, glowing through blizzard snow. You'd never hear it approach. Only the silence that followed. Children were warned first. Finish your work, help with your wool, earn your clothes. Because the Yule Cat didn't care if you were young, it didn't care if you cried. If you stood there on Christmas Eve wearing old rags, thin sleeves, and patched knees and bare hands, the cat would know. Some say it waited just beyond the firelight, tail curling through the snow. Others swore they heard it, like a low rumble, like a thunder beneath the ground, or claws scraping ice outside the door. And in the morning, sometimes a boot was gone, sometimes a mitten, and sometimes someone never came back. They said the cat belonged to Grewell, the mountain witch who ate naughty children, and that it was her punishment made flesh. While her sons played tricks and laughed, the cat didn't play. The cat worked. So people worked too. They stitched late into the night. They gave even the smallest child a pair of socks, because a single new thread was enough. One sweater, one scarf, one sign that you had done your part. And if everyone was closed when Yule arrived, the cat passed by, silent, hungry, and unpleased. Even now in Iceland, they say you should never greet Christmas without something new to wear. A sock, a hat, a sleeve pulled fresh over your wrist. Not because you believe, but because what if the old stories are right? And out there, behind the firelight, The Yule Cat's waiting. You know, when I first heard of the Yule Cat, I was like, oh, so that's why you get socks and underwear for Christmas. Something new. We do love Milton, especially when he's in attack mode. I gotta get some new clothes. Good morning, Yamba Jamba. Yamba Jamba Wamba. There it is. Kitty kitty. So there you go. Now you can all say yes on the poll. I know about the Yule Cat now, and that's why I get my socks or mittens or a scarf. Cheers. Did you want to sit on my lap so you don't knock everything over? This is not the Yule Cat. But I think she understands English. Aww. Sweet kitty. Well, I think that's all. Oh, it's on the top chat. That's what happened. So there's an arrow that you hit where it says live chat or top chat. You click on live chat. I knew it was something. Huh. Good morning, Cynthia. You just missed the whole scary story about the cat, the Yule Cat. I did it early. I went straight for it. Instead of YouTube, being a YouTuber and not telling you anything till like 45 minutes in, my bad. I did it wrong. I don't care. Hey, kitty. But yeah, it's a good tale. It'll make everybody run out today and buy some socks to pass out for everybody for Christmas. You know, the first time I've learned about the Yule Cat, I thought, I guess my Boobie Goats flannels count. That's right, Dad. They do. That's what. That's what. There you go. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It's probably why a lot of people do give clothing as gifts for Christmas, and you didn't know it. But I thought that the Yule Cat was actually made up by a clothing company they were running out of business. And to make people buy more clothes from them, they were like, don't you know about the Yule Cat? But I didn't know that it was medieval made up old stuff. So that was pretty neat to learn that about the Yule Cat. But anyway. Good morning to all. Come, I can't. Am I working? I don't even know. But I guess it's working. Very interesting. But that's all I had on the docket today, guys. I just want to tell you about the Yule Cat. I got a lot to do. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to end it. Anyway, I got another Christmas book we can go through too. George is cleaning the log burner, ready to reload it. Real fire. I went to the Ace Hardware that is over in Smithville, and back in the corner, in the deepest, darkest parts of this store, was a row of the dustiest fire logs that I've ever seen. And in the back, in the corner, there was one that said the Yule log, and it looked like a Christmas present. And this thing had to be really old, like from the early 2000s. And they were selling it for $8.99. And it's supposed to smell like cinnamon and crackle and have all the fun colors come out of it. So we'll see what happens when we light it. It'll probably be like poof, because it's so old. But I got it. I hope all is working. How come your chat didn't show up? What's going on? Very interesting. Yeah, Nixon knows about this now, so I don't know how long my this little tablet's gonna last. Oh. Anyway, what is a wassailing? Here we come a wassailing among the leaves so green. I thought, hey, that would be interesting. Wassailing used to be a popular part of Christmas festivities in England. They cut something off the tree. They're all like staring at it and grabbing stuff. These cats. At least I didn't knock it down yet. You've got to film it when you light it up and describe if it smells. Yeah, I'll be like, watch out, guys, and it'll be like, poof, it's done. I did wash the fire thing because I got a brand new weird fire rope that you put in the door, and I put it in, and you had to like squeeze gunk out of a tube for the gasket. You're putting in the gasket. I put a brand new gasket in. I got this weird fire placement fire thing that you have to spray and clean everything with, and it kind of worked, and it looks pretty new. So we lit a log the other day, but I haven't really like cleaned it out or had a person out here to chimney sweep it. All I need is the poles. I've got all the things I could do it myself type deal. I'll be like chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chim. Okay, wassailing. See, wassailing used to be a popular part of Christmas festivities in England, and the memory of it still lingers in the words of certain carols. But what is wassailing, and how exactly did people go about it? The wassail itself is a hot drink which predates the Christian festivities by some centuries. The word wassail comes from the Old English ways hell, which literally meant be whole. So, by extension, be healthy. The phrase hale and hearty has its origins in this expression as well. The ceremony from which wassailings developed was toast to the sun as it rose on the morning after the shortest day of the winter solstice. It's like a veneration of evergreens, and it was believed to encourage a bountiful harvest, specifically that of fruit, in the year to come. The transformation of the winter festival to the Christian one did nothing to diminish the popularity of the wassail toast, and is persisted, like so much else, becoming interwoven with the newer Christianized celebrations. In Saxon, England, at the start of the year, the lord of the manor would shout the greeting wassail to his assembled household. I should have read this. Probably at the solstice. That'd been cool. All right. Who would respond to the words drink hell, meaning drink and be healthy. His lordship would then take a swig from a large wooden bowl in the wassail bowl or the wassail cup before passing it to the next most senior member of the household. And so it would be passed down the line until everyone had a drink. The fact that the drink, whose constituent ingredient is ale, should be called wassail is purely a coincidence. Apples are an important component of the recipe, along with spices and sugar, which was added late in the drink's development when it became more widely available. Oh, so you need 6 cups of ale, a cup of sugar, a pinch of cinnamon, a pinch of ginger, a pinch of clove, a pinch of nutmeg, 6 beaten eggs, and 4 roasted apples. Heat the ale in a saucepan, add sugar and spices, and bring almost to a boil. Take it off the heat and gradually add a little of the hot mixture into the beaten eggs. Return it to the saucepan and cook, this time stirring constantly until the mixture has thickened slightly. Put the roasted apples in the punch bowl, which must be heat-proof, and pour the mixture over them. Due to its unusual mix of ingredients, which could include whipping cream instead of eggs, the contents of the wassail cup often had a frothy, foamy appearance. This gave the wassail drink its other name, lamb's wool. Here is a variation on the wassail recipe of that name. Ooh, there's more. But what? There's more? Lamb's wool. 6 bottles of brown ale, 1 cup of sherry, is he really saying 1 pound of light brown sugar? That's a lot of sugar. 450 grams / 1 pound of light brown sugar is what it says. 2 roasted apples sliced, 1 lemon sliced, half a tablespoon of ginger, half a tablespoon of nutmeg, half a tablespoon of cinnamon, and 2 slices of toast. White bread. Toasted white bread? Yeah, I'm not trying that. Heat 1 bottle of ale. Put the sugar in the large heating-proof bowl and stir well. Grate the half of the nutmeg to the ginger ale mixture. Add cinnamon and ginger, and then the sherry and the rest of the ale. Leave it to stand for several hours before serving. Finish it off with sliced lemon and apples and float of pieces of the toasted bread on top. Float pieces of toasted bread on top. Okay. Hearty. Very interesting. George is cleaning a long burner, ready to reload it. Love the real fire. I think I read that one. Are a lot of these chats not coming up? It's a little slow day. That's okay. Oh, they have the mulled cider recipe. As an alternative to I can't say it. Traditional. As an alternative to can't do it. Oh. Traditional ale-based wassels or lamb's wool, you might want to try the West Country recipe for mulled cider. 1 liter or 2 pints of cider, 2 small eating apples, 4 cloves, 140 milliliters or a quarter of a pint of water, 50 grams to 2 ounces of soft brown sugar, 1 cinnamon stick, 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, and 2 tangerines. Stick the apples with the 2 of the cloves, each of them bake. Heat the cider at the same time. Heat the other ingredients, minus the orange, until the sugar has dissolved, and then simmer for 5 minutes. Place the baked apples and tangerine pieces in a heat-proof punch bowl. Strain the spiced water into it, and lastly add the hot cider. If you have children among your household who would like to partake in the wassail or need to keep a clear head about yourself, perhaps it's your turn to be designated Dave, then why not try the alcohol-free version? It didn't even tell you alcohol. Oh, maybe that's the version. Hi, Scarlett. Good morning. By Tudor times, wassailing peasants had become a menace, with the drunken common folk weaving their way through from one home of the rich landowner to another, singing carols, with all the tunefulness of a drunk, and refusing to leave until they were paid off with the appropriate gift, or sometimes just hard cash. In traditional wassailers' chant, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," the revelers demand food in the form of the figgiest of puddings. The words of the carol include the veiled threat, "We won't go until we get some." However, in the words of the Gloucestershire wassail, the threat of the physical violence is made perfectly plain. "Come, butler, come fill us bowl of the best, and then we will hope that your soul in heaven may rest. But if you do draw us a bowl of the small, then down shall go the butler, bowl and all." That's awesome. They got a teetotal wassail. 3 liters of apple juice, 1.5 liters of peach juice, and a half cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and 1 large orange, some cloves, it just says cloves, and 6 cinnamon sticks. You went back to, okay, cool, yay. I saw my dad actually is in the chat too, but it's not showing up on here, and I'm wondering why it's doing that. So I was like, well, I'll just go back to telling stories. What's up? What are you doing eyeing my Chromebook my little Chrome tablet? You can't touch it until I put it in the case, a very protective rubbery case. Oh, it looks like Joe's on live. Let's go to me. View the channel. Anyway, we're going. They killed the butler if they didn't get what they wanted. What if they don't have a butler? I don't know. Did they kill the people? Good morning, Scarlett. I'm waiting for the chat to load. You can't even see me. I'm waiting for the chat to load. Aaron, are you on live chat or top chat? Well, up here, I don't know why it's not getting all the chat. That's what I'm wondering about. I changed it to live chat. It goes to top chat all the time for me. Good morning, Nixon. Rocky's up. Well, what do we got? We've only been 35 minutes in. She's not sad. Huh? No, Daddy took her last night. It was kind of really funny. Alright, so let me take off the poll. Let's end it. Because everybody should know now unless you came in late. Yeah. Good morning, Chuck. Did you know Chuck's from Clearwater, Florida? And what's going on? Are you going to eat the cat? Don't eat the cat. He's about an hour away from the manatees. Hour north, right? Here we go, wassel in, guys. I'm not going to wassel in. That just sounds awful. So stick an orange with whole cloves, roughly half an inch apart, and bake it in the oven. After half an hour, take it out and puncture it with several places with a fork. Place the orange with the other ingredients in a large pot and cover. What are you doing, Scarlett? All of a sudden it got really bright. I think you guys broke my light. It was really cool. It was professionally big, round circle light. And the cat knocked it over. Veda had an interview yesterday for some haircutting place. She got the job. But the cat decided to jump through the hoop of the ring light during her interview and like break the light totally. And I was just like, ah. Yeah, manatees are just living 1 hour north from you, Chuck. It's awesome. Merry Christmas. All right. We're learning how to make a teetotal wassail. Pour the hot mixture into your heat-proof punch bowl, adding the orange and the cinnamon sticks. This recipe makes around 30 servings. As time went on, the alcoholic ingredient element of the wassail took over in popularity, with the ceremony eventually being absorbed into general eat and drink, and to be merry with their celebrations. Just as the original pagan wassail ceremony was intended to encourage a bountiful harvest of fruit for the new year to come, it was also... Scarlett, you're killing me with the light, kid. Don't. Aww. There it is. There's my dad. It popped up. Yay, Veda. It worked. Yeah, she's locked in. She starts her job next week. What are you doing? I have another tripod that doesn't have a top thing, and I'm hoping it'll fit onto that. It's like the metal one. But if anything, I've got a cool little phone holder that came out of it. Now it's too dark. Scarlett, you just messed up my eyesight. I'm just like, ugh. There we go. No, Scarlett, no. What are you doing? The light was fine. We didn't need it. Turn it down. There's little levers in the back of it that tone it down. That's the color change one. And you gotta turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it. The other, there's two. There's two levers. The other one. Turn the other one down. Sorry. Scarlett, go to bed. What time is it? Is it time for you to get up? Why don't you make the bacon?
Oh, yeah.
Make the bacon. Do something like that. I was getting into all the wassailing stuff. Now I'm blinded by the light. Christmas, what is it? It was also at Christmas time that the wassailers would bless the apple for 2. Thanks, Scarlett. This practice was most prevalent in the fruit-growing countries of Kent and west of England, and it took place on the 12th night. In this case, it was often cider that filled the wassail cup. Having a drunk of it themselves, the orchard owner would then water the roots of the fruit trees with it in hopes that it would ensure the fertility for the years to come. They would then make as much noise as possible to drive away evil spirits before heading home to get back to their serious business of drinking. In more modern times, in some eras, men would then discharge their shotguns into the tree branches of the trees while the surrey and the trunks were whipped. The practice of wassailing eventually lost favor when the Puritans tried to get rid of Christmas for good. It was the Victorians who really revived the custom, but the process they converted it into a practice of caroling from door to door. That is now so popular, and so it was seen that the wassail, originally a drink, came to mean the ceremony of which it was an integral part, and then from the song sung with ale-inspired enthusiasm. The wooden wassail bowl or cup steadily took on a greater and greater significance throughout the medieval period, being decorated with ribbons and greenery, and in some parts of England, New Year was celebrated with the wassailing procession. 2 young girls bearing a wassail bowl between them would lead the procession from house to house, inviting those they visited to, what would they do? Partake in the contents of the cup before refilling it on their own with their own supply of alcohol. Our wassail cup is made of a rosemary tree, and so it is beer of the best barley. Call up the butler of this house, put on his golden ring, let him bring us a glass of beer, and better we shall sing. Maybe better you sound, right? Wassailing is still a big event. There it is, with the apple orchards in January. See? George confirms the book. Don't. That'll actually turn off everything. Get it off of there. Unplug it. And don't mess with it. You know what you could do, Scarlett? Get those eggs. Those chickens are laying eggs right on the front porch. Score. What are you doing now? Spring set and the apple orchards in January. It's a good excuse to get together and drink 6% cider. Jeez. And get a red nose and a cold from the cider. That's right. You don't need to do that, Scarlett. Did they all wake you up? Did they keep you up all night? Well, that the hens are now working. Everything is good. Everything is good. It's all gravy. I must have scared everybody off with the, with the Yule cat. Morning, Nixon. Can you figure out, or have maybe Isaac loosen that so we can fold it up? That light that Scarlett was messing with came with a stand. George is going to find me a wassailing video on YouTube and email it to me. Where's your clothes? The Yule cat will get you. Are you waking up?
I got my eye, huh?
Let me see it. Well, it looks okay. Maybe you just need some more sleep.
Oh, Mommy, Rocky got an Iron Man.
You got an Iron Man, Rocky?
Yeah.
We're reading about stuff. We were learning about wassailing. Oh, there was some fun facts. Let me go find them again. I didn't get to read the fun facts. That's the mistletoe one. The 12th cake.
So
the 12th cake of Christmas.
Did you make the cake for Christmas?
Like a pound cake or something? Weighs a little pound.
What is that?
That's good King Wenceslas. He went out on the Feast of Stephen. Where it was cool and crisp. Where's the fun fact? Here's a did you know. Did you know the expression to drink toast actually has its origins in the wassail? By the time the practice of wassailing had left the Lord's manor with the bands of bands of peasants taking their empty wassail bowl from house to house for it to be filled with drink, the wassailers were sometimes given a piece of toast, rather like croutons, to float at the top. Each wassailer, in turn, took a piece and wished his fellows good cheer before eating the toast and washing it down with a swig of the potential mixture in the bowl. Hence the phrase, to drink a toast. Oh, what's the matter, sweetie?
What this is?
It says, do you know about the Yule Cat? Do you know about the Yule Cat? What about you? Do you know about the Yule Cat?
Yeah.
That's Pops. He said, yay, Beta.
Beta.
Yeah, Beta. I'll take Juliet and Doug to Rick's cider farm in June. It's real proper farming in Somerset. Are you guys gonna, like, do a toast? Hot cider. Hot apple cider. That's where it's at, man.
Mommy, cats. Mommy, you guys and cats.
Yep, there's cats. There was a crikey. I missed that one. She's describing Milton. I said that out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna get socks for Christmas? Yeah.
I got socks on my Christmas stocking.
Yeah, you had socks in your Christmas stocking?
Me too.
You too? Yeah.
Mommy, look.
Ooh, you got an ouchie. You alright?
Yeah.
And Rick's having turkey with his breakfast. I gotta make the bacon. I'm gonna have to cut this a little short.
What is?
What's up? Ooh. I regenerated a new Piggly Wiggly cup. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Are you big on the pig? That's hot. I just poured it.
Last time I do this one in a tent one.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Okay.
You drank out of it last time?
Yeah.
Really cool, Nixon. You can reach your shoulders on your back. You can scratch your back. Very neat.
Mommy, look. Mommy, look. Mommy, look. I do that. Mommy, look. I do this in the bathroom last night.
Oh, yeah, like holding your elbows? Yeah, that's new. That's a new one. You can hold your elbows.
I was doing it. And you bed on you. Mommy, look.
Mm-hmm.
See that.
All right. Ooh, Lainey's making pork bites inspired by Amy. Yummy. Those always look so good. We can start a question and answer or start another poll. Ah! Or Rocky can make it all disappear. You can play Con Kids again. I got rid of the Mario game. I think it just came with it.
I think Roblox came to it. Bye.
Mm-hmm. All right. You want to play it too? Yeah. It's a fun little kids game. But I need to put a case on it, guys, before you touch it. That's how that's going to go. Elephants. You're going to have to go do that somewhere else because it's kind of loud. There you go. Whew. All right, Rocky, what's on the docket today? Steak? Eggs? Bacon? Bacon. Oh, can you help me get the eggs on the front porch? We should record this. We have a few boards that we need to finish the back bathroom because it's been taking forever to do that because everything else just like gets in the way. And the chickens have been going under these boards and just laying eggs. Oh yes, Scarlett's been making garland. Let's see it.
Mommy, I found it.
These are the colors she decided to use to wrap around the tree. White, purple, blue, and black.
I got more to do.
You got more to do.
And
That's
I lost
good.
my tape.
Yeah, get on that. That's your job today. Decorating. I have a flock of turkeys in my orchard this morning. I'm tempted to do the Rick thing. Turkey is like my Scooby Duck around here. Oh, wow.
Mommy, I found it all. I don't know.
Oh, I turned the sound off. You have to do the thing
No.
to turn it up. Oh! You can't hear what he's saying, so you can't do your learning games. Ooh, you turned it off. There it is. There it is. Oh, great. Okay, so we're going to do learning now. Well, everybody, thank you for hanging out with us today. Thank you for coming along. And your cup and shirt came. Your cup came, but no shirt. Oh, no! Is it back ordered or is it late? We got to find out what's going on with that. Call customer service and yell at them. It probably does take a few weeks for it to come.
2, 3.
QQQ. Is there a traditional Christmas lunch in the USA, or is it a personal choice? Here, it's turkey. Turkey, probably rib, roast, potatoes, sprouts, parsnips, carrots, gravies, and cranberry sauce. Probably not. I've never heard of that. Usually there is like Christmas dinner done around lunchtime. Noon.
Yes.
So it's probably got to do something with that, you know? Good job. Good job. Have a great day. I guess I got to make the bacon. All right, everybody. Merry Christmas. See you tomorrow. Bye. They all want to play now. Boop, ba-doo.
Yeah, you want to color.
She wants to color. Color. I'll make the bacon.